연구전 or 구면전? What's correct?
Oh my gosh, this is the only correct answer is 연구전. Hi everyone, my name is Shin Yool, and I also have an English name which is Tiffany. And I am a freshman at Global Leaders College, and I'm planning to take International Commerce in my second year.
Hello, my name is Hyun. I am studying at Global Leaders College as a freshman, and I am hoping my major would be Applied Information Engineering.
Hi, my name is Anne. I am from Norway, and I'm currently studying Cultural Media under GLC here at Yonsei. And I am currently a fourth year or senior here.
Well, I moved to the Philippines with my family when I was little, and I studied in an international school for around 12 years.
I am Korean, but lived in Vietnam, Hanoi, for 13 years. I studied in international school back in elementary school and transferred to a Korean school in Hanoi.
I am originally from Norway, but my mom is actually Filipino. So for a while, I also lived in the Philippines, and that's also where I first was introduced to Korean culture. After graduating high school in Norway in 2018, I actually moved immediately to Korea. And here I attended KLI, which is the Yonsei Korean Language Institute, to learn Korean for 1.5 years before I officially applied for the university. GLC, it stands for Global Leadership College, and it is one of the 25 undergraduate colleges here at Yonsei University. The reason why GLC is very interesting is because the students are international students, like foreigners such as myself, or it's overseas Koreans. GLC is actually divided into 2 undergraduate colleges. So you have GBD on one side, and then you have GLD on the other side. GLD stands for Global Leadership Division, and that's what I'm underneath. So within GLD, you will find 5 majors. So you have international commerce, you have cultural media, which is my major, you have Korean language and education major, and then you have bio living engineering, and then you have applied information engineering. The goal of GLC is to cultivate the future leaders of this world. You have 3 ways of getting into Yonsei if you're an international student. So number 1, you have regular track. That means that you apply directly to one of the majors at one of the other colleges. When you do that, you will have to go through GBD during your first year. The plus side here is that there's a lot more options for you of majors. Another thing you have to think about is that these are regular tracks. So that means that the classes are most likely gonna be conducted in Korean. Most of your peers will probably be Korean too. That can be good depending on your situation. Second, we have UIC. So that's Underwood International College. UIC and GLC, they kind of like targeted towards international students or overseas Korean. The main difference between the two is that GLC is conducted in Korean, while UIC is English. One thing they have in common though is that they both kind of follow the American curriculum. So that means that instead of applying directly to your major, you don't have a major during your first year. And then you apply for your major starting the second year.
Well, I chose to apply for GLC because it allows me to explore the different subjects and the different majors.
Lectures of the major looked fascinating. Also, I thought that GLC would be a great chance for me to meet people from various cultures.
I realized that, GLC is the perfect place where I'm able to both get the practical type of classes that I want, and also it's specifically for international students. So that means that the classes and the curriculum, and also they have a lot of kind of guidance that are specifically for people who might struggle a little with Korean. And that's why I chose that.
Another big advantage that GLC offers is the one-on-one writing lesson for students who are experiencing difficulties with their projects or writing papers and homeworks. And I actually tried that one-on-one session, and it was really a great help to me.
Another thing is that GLC have exclusive scholarships only for GLC students. For example, there is one that is called the 자유장학금. That one is more for economic-based ones. So for example, if your family kind of lacks a little more fund, then you can get help through that. There's also some scholarships specifically for students who are like the top students of the semester. So you can get scholarship based on your merits. We have exclusive scholarships that are not school-based. They're kind of like a collaboration with GLC and maybe other companies. Another thing is there's like specific internships that are only exclusive to GLC students too. It's more like global environments, for example, multinational companies. So actually, depending on the track you take and whether you are an international student or whether you are an overseas Korean student, the application process might be a little different. Therefore, I really recommend that you go onto the Yonsei application page and check through the different requirements in advance according to your own situation. I want you to also remember that every semester they do tend to switch some of the details for the requirements. So make sure to double check that the information you have is correct and updated.
Maybe one tip that I could give is to contact Yonsei whenever you have questions in your mind about the application process, so that you're not going to be missing out anything that is important and crucial when it comes to the application.
I would recommend you put in much effort in not only your academic achievement, but also experiential activities. The memories of the activities I did in high school helped me a lot when doing my tasks and applying to clubs that I really want to go to.
And also another tip, prepare in advance. Make sure that you look through the dates of when the applications is happening and when the deadlines are. Another thing would be, make sure to take your time on the personal statements.
교류반 event with Korea University students. And in there, I was able to not only meet the seniors of Yonsei GLC, but also students from Korea University. And I think that is a really good opportunity for me and my fellow GLC students to communicate and get to know the different students of different backgrounds. Can I talk about Korean? 연구전.
연구전? Yeah. Oh, I actually wanted to ask that. Okay, 연구전 or 구연전? What's correct?
Oh my gosh, this is
연구전.
it's so difficult for me to say because what if Korean university students are going to watch and
It's fine because they're Korea University, so we're your sisters.
yeah, if you're in Yonsei, make sure it's the only correct answer is 연구전. I'm really looking forward to it.
Do you know any of the songs yet?
Any of the cheering songs, of course.
What's your favorite?
사랑한다 연세.
Last year, I went to Akaraka with some of my friends. It was really fun. It was my first Akaraka. I remember we were there from morning to night, and we were singing along. We were having fun watching the celebrities that arrived. And we also had a meal afterwards because they usually have some food booths outside. And they also gave a lot of freebies like banana milk. I got free banana milk. I got free stickers. It was really fun.
Yeah, definitely. I would recommend GLC for students coming from foreign countries because it offers you education in Korean language. So if you're really interested into improving or learning Korean language, I think it is really a good option. And even if you're just a beginner, it offers you Korean classes.
I would definitely recommend GLC. Studying here is a great chance for meeting different people and learning new perspectives. Also, it is a college where you can find out which major would be best for you. GLC is a college with many advantages, and I am enjoying my life here.
I highly recommend it. It's fun because you're able to experience Korean culture, but it's not as elevated, so it feels a lot more relaxed. So you don't feel that much pressure about having to do very well in Korean in order to be able to study. And there's a lot of accommodation for international students specifically. I think that the friends that I made through GLC, they're people from all around the world. They're very open-minded, so are the professors. So it's very easy to kind of like establish a family here.